And right now, let's have a listen to what Martin Wojciechowski had to say. He was in President's pool and landed in Smolensk an hour earlier than the plane of Lech Kaczynski tragically landed there.
At the moment, the rescuers are trying to find the bodies, to recover the bodies, and the firefighters have finished putting out the fire. There was no explosion. Some eyewitnesses say that the plane, before landing, had dumped all the fuel. That's why there was no explosion, only a small fire took place. When the rescuers came to the site, they said at once there was no sense to call for ambulance because all the members of the delegation and the crew had died. The delegation was rather big. We don't know exactly who had been on board, but the list of the delegation members bore 120 people, plus some members of the crew. Probably not all of them had arrived at the airport. As for apart from the President and his wife, some other leaders of the Polish Republic were on board, including the Deputy Chairman of the of the Parliament, members of the Parliament, members of the Presidential Office, and other officials, the military, some generals, head of staff, general staff of the Polish Republic, and heads of various departments of the army. This is a horrible tragedy indeed.
I'm still there. It won't go away.
And that was the voice of Martin Wojciechowski we talked to earlier. Right now, we are taking a look at the pictures, the live pictures that are coming to us from Warsaw, the Polish capital, and we're seeing some people there laying their flowers, paying their last respects to the President, Lech Kaczynski, who died so tragically in a plane crash a couple of hours ago when his plane was trying to land near Smolensk. We're looking at the live pictures there, and here are the Poles laying flowers there near the presidential palace in Warsaw. Right now, though, what's happening in the country is the Polish premier calls for an emergency meeting in Warsaw, and the responsibilities of the president are, for the moment, taken by the Speaker of the Polish Parliament, Jaroslaw Kaczynski. Investigation is taking place here in Russia, and Russia's emergencies ministry sent 3 helicopters to the crash site. The investigation committee is headed by Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. Also, Poland said that they will be conducting their own investigation. Right now, though, it's still we're getting some information that's being confirmed at the moment as to what really caused this plane crash. Lech Kaczynski, his wife, and 130 other people were traveling on Tu-154 that apparently was 20 years old. Well, we earlier heard that it could be human error. And in fact, it was, as we heard from our correspondent, it was a combination of factors that caused this tragic landing. It was bad weather combined with technical problems and human error. Well, the investigation is taking place at the moment and right now you are looking at live pictures coming out of Poland. And as we can see, people are gathering, and more people arrive there to lay flowers and pay their last respects.